From an offensive standpoint, that was tough to watch in the first half. They could not make a three to save their lives, and, Maxey was cold as can be. I thought the way they ended the second quarter was so key. They're down by 7, just under 2:30 to go, and Embiid fakes a handoff to Maxey and ends up getting fouled. Not gonna lie, having his foul baiting tactics back in the lineup is just nice to have because it bails out possessions, and that's something the Sixers don't have without Embiid. Nick Nurse decides to dial up the pressure, pick them up full court. Look at this aggressive pickup point from Jabari Walker. It really feels like he's a great matchup for Paolo Banchero. Usually Jabari Walker struggles with foot speed, but it seems like he can stay in front of Paolo because Banchero is more about physicality and strength than, agility. And Walker, he can hold his ground against pretty much anyone in the NBA not named Jokic and Embiid. I digress. He comes up with the steal, but also he's hustling, falling to the ground. A little clumsy right there. Eventually, Maxey gets to the bucket for 2. So the run kind of stopped then, and Embiid missed this jumper, and in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, Orlando is now going to take back the momentum to end the half, and we're going to be back to where we were. But then Paul freaking George stops this fast break by just getting in great position, getting a charge call, and he was the player of the game in my opinion. Sixers then come down on offense, open three-pointer generated by an Embiid screen. Unfortunate miss, but guess who's there? Jabari freaking Walker. Second chance opportunity leads to 2 points. Magic score on the other end, no biggie, because this is how you do a 2-for-1. I've talked about how I hate when they settle for bad shots in order to go for the 2-for-1. But Maxey just blows by Anthony Black, and now he's going full speed against the center. I'll take this every single time. He ends up baiting the foul, 2 free throws. If you generate a good possession, a good look, a good matchup, I'm fine for the 2-for-1, but I hate when Maxey just speeds it up the court and takes a contested long 3. The pressure once again, look at Grimes. Magic are catching the first pass of the possession with 14 seconds on the shot clock, and they're way far from the basket. Paul George refuses to get screened, doesn't foul when Bane goes over the head, and then steals the pass to Wendell Carter. Paul George's defense was there all night long. That leads to 2 points on the other end, and the Sixers take the lead before halftime. They were just down by 7 points. Unfortunately, Anthony Black answered, but it felt like they carried this momentum into the second half. And I feel like a key for a lot of winning teams in the NBA is just ending quarters strong. Because that's when you're tired. That's when you feel it in your legs. You want to rest. You want to get a drink of water or Gatorade. So it's easy to lose focus. Have bad possessions and things of that nature. But the Sixers were clearly focused. And it kind of switched the momentum of this game. And look, the first possession of the third quarter, everyone's staying in front. Everyone's rotating properly. And the Magic overpass, turnover, shot clock violation. And that type of defense was there all quarter long, and I was saying to myself, man, we're one hot stretch from Maxey away from taking over this game. This move right here is filthy. Fake the drive between another burst of speed, quick snatch back, into a between crossover, drive to the left, spin a Rooney, and it works to perfection. As that was happening, I was like, yeah, he's going to go into the step back. He's definitely going to go into the step back. Well, I'm sure the defender thought that as well. Now he's ISOing the same guy. He sees Jace Richardson cheating off Quentin Grimes. Nice quick decision from Grimes, gets it back to Maxey. Spot up 3 is good. Okay, I actually made a mistake. This was what got him going. Simply, just too quick, gets to the paint, floated up. 7 straight points right there from Tyrese Maxey. And I know it only put them up by 8 points, but I'm telling you, if you watch that game, it felt like 8-point lead was actually a 16-point lead. And it felt like a 10-point lead was a 25-point lead because the Orlando Magic are so inept offensively without Franz Wagner. It just felt critical in the moment. Game wasn't over by any means. This right here is key minutes. I mean, Maxey and Embiid resting on the bench. Sixers are only up by 4. This is Paul George and VJ's group. And he starts it out sticking with Jett Howard, saying, "Get that crap out of here!" And immediately, on the other end, he's bullying the young man, stat padding. Come on now. A minute later, he gets a kick-out pass, and he beats the closeout with ease, and now he's going up against a rim protector. This is a spot he's been struggling with, finishing at the rim, finishing around rim protection, but somehow, someway, with the weak hand, he makes it look easy. By the way, if that's young Paul George, Goga would have got annihilated, slammed on, postered. He was asserting himself in this fourth quarter. He said, "I'm the guy now. Give me the freaking rock. Get to my spot. Rise up. Nothing but net." Magic are feeling the pressure. This is a must-need shot. He bricks it, and guess who gets the rebound? Paul George, our best rebounder on the roster, probably, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie. The Magic are so scared of him, they get a 3-second call, and I got to respect the selflessness of Paul George. Quentin Grimes shot the technical free throw. I mean, Paul George is scorching hot. I would have gave him the free throw if I'm being real. They have him running off a Drummond screen again, and of course, all the defensive attention is going to Paul George, so he makes the pocket pass, trusts Andre Drummond to finish this. By the way, Drummond, tough shot for him. Gotta give him props for trusting his touch and knocking down the floater. All of a sudden, it was a double-digit game, and the Magic really never got back in it. Joel Embiid came back in the game. He started hitting mid-range jumpers, and then Tyrese Maxey had a three-pointer off the gravity of Joel Embiid. The big three led the way. Tyrese Maxey had 29, Joel Embiid had 22, Paul George had 18, but in all reality, it was about the defense, and I truly believe it started when they ended the second quarter on that hot streak. Very impressive, holding the Magic to only 91 points. It was a great get-back game because you guys remember what happened last time when the Sixers were shorthanded, and now the Magic are shorthanded, and the Sixers kind of, punched them in the face. Orlando Magic, not a great offensive team, but still impressive that you can hold an NBA team to 91 points in the modern NBA, and it had a lot to do with poor shooting. Magic shot abysmal, 4 of 29 from 3, 13%, my goodness, and the Sixers, not even any better from 3, 4 of 28, 14%. But you know what a lot of missed threes means? A lot of long rebounding opportunities, and the Sixers took advantage. 21 offensive rebounds for them compared to the Magic's 11 offensive rebounds. Pretty weird game. The first half was a mess. Both teams were bad, and the refs got injured. I think 2 of them. Billy Kennedy went down. Yeah, so there's only 2 refs on the night. Very physical game, it felt like, because of that, but this is a good victory. Magic are right there next to us in the standings, so you want to beat them every single time you play them. Also, before I go, I just want to mention my next video probably won't be until Monday night or early morning Tuesday. Don't expect a video after the first Raptors game. I will be away.